Hi, so this is Valerie King, and she is the woman in the awesome video on my website. It's so amazing to see her story.
Oh,
And I just wanted to have Valerie share a little bit about her experience
hmm.
working with me and how your life is different now.
Oh, I said she was my angel. Um, Once I finally realized what had happened to me and the reality set in that I probably wouldn't drive, that was probably one of the hardest things for me to
Oh,
handle. And I kept getting, no, no, you're not going to, you're not going to. And then I finally got somebody that was like, yeah, your vision is okay. You can, legally pass the test, but you need to be safe.
mm-hmm.
And referred me to Heather. She's the only one in the state of Maine.
I'm the only certified driving rehab specialist in Maine.
So searched her on the web as soon as I got the answer and found out. And the next day I was calling her up. It was right after Christmas, and like, let's schedule a time to get together. And then it just took off. Like, she took me through the steps. She took me driving that very first day. I remember driving down the street and there were cars coming at me, and I was like, oh, I don't know. But she had done all all of what she needed to do to make sure that I was okay to get out there, and I just tried to listen to her advice and follow what she said to do, and then I got I did all that stuff and healed and took time to heal and got my license back. I can take my daughter to school, and that was such a big deal to me. I can take her to school. I can go to the grocery store when I want to. And it's just been it's like it's given me a new life because I went basically a year without driving.
Wow.
So I learned how to ride the bus, or either my husband was always taking me someplace. So that freedom is, I can't even tell you how much it means.
Aww.
So,
I'm so happy
uh,
I could be a part of that
oh
process.
yes,
I
yeah,
remember actually, I was watching the news one night and I saw your story. They had filmed her because she was learning to ride the metro because she wasn't going to be able to drive because her vision was so severely affected
and
from
I
the
was willing to
stroke.
do whatever I could do to get some kind of freedom back. So Brian, my OT, and I were standing at the bus stop being filmed by Channel 6.
Oh, and when I saw that, I really felt for you, but I also was so happy that they were sharing that
Mm.
because people have no idea what it is to recover from a stroke.
Yeah, and you're right, because if people tell me, like, you look good, that's a small part of this battle. There's so much internal, whether it's emotional, whether it's your brain healing, there's just a lot that goes
Yeah.
on with it. And I'm continually healing, and driving is hard. Driving is a
Mm.
lot of work, and I never realized it, how much effort and how much energy it takes to drive.
Mm.
It's a privilege to drive, and I got it back.
Yay!
Oh,
So excited to share
mm,
that story.
yeah.
And um yeah, I remember the day when I first met you and we did the evaluation and I was like, "Well, I think it's going to be about another month." And you were like, "What? The doctor said I could drive."
Yeah, yeah, that's all I
And
heard.
but with the help of Brian, he
Mm,
played a major role. I played
mm-hmm.
just a small role in getting you back to driving.
Oh, I don't know
Brian
that.
and all the other people that worked with
It
you.
took a village. It
Yeah.
took a village, and I can't. Driving was the hardest part of what I lost.
Mm. Your
My
independence and your freedom.
independence. Yeah. Um, yeah, it was, and there were a lot of tears shed over that. And poor Brian OT, I went through boxes of tissues with him, but look where it got us. So
Aw.
it did. It took a village, and
Yeah. I'm
we
so
made
happy.
it.
I'm so happy. And um And that's why I am passionate about teaching healthcare professionals and especially occupational therapists that you can make a difference. You play a huge role in the recovery of people. It's really hard work that Valerie had to do, and it's also really hard work for the therapist because you have to challenge the patient so
and
much. And
I had homework to do, you know, eye exercises to do, drive focus on the computer.
yeah.
So, I
It's
mean, but you need to be guided. You need to be told. And
yes.
I felt at the beginning this was really kind of a gray area. There just seemed to be a lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
But then when I got the right people and started down the path.
Exactly. Once you know what you need to do, you can do it, right?
Exactly.
But if somebody doesn't tell you, how would you know?
Exactly, right.
Right. And
I think everybody's so different because I have another friend who is my age who had a stroke and she didn't have to take the driver's test again. So, I mean, everybody is so different. Yeah. And you held my hand the whole way. You know, we're gonna send in now. I think you can do it. And then you prepared me for what was gonna happen. And yeah, it's just nice to have that person because the unknown is scary.
Yeah. And so together we worked to follow all those steps.
Yes.
So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay.